They say never question God, so I ask myself. I get the answers to the test and then I pass myself. I'll probably outrun my shadow trying to catch myself. I'm in another time zone, I'm about to lap myself. I'm so fast, I can tap myself on the back, turn around like, is that you? And dap myself. No applause, I clap myself. Give it up for the only one I know to out-rap myself. And I'm pretty good at math myself, so I figure y'all can be number one if I subtract myself. Besides that, I attach myself in a class myself. Like Mike Jackson, I'm bad myself.
Hey, this is One Thought back with you guys today, and today I'm at Maximum Fitness, and I'm here with the owners.
Hi, I'm Kelly Lefevre.
And this is her husband.
Hi, I'm Tom Lefevre.
Tom Lefevre. This is the man. He keeps everything running in this place. He's the brains of the operation. I'm going to tell you that right now. Okay, so we're going to talk to the other half, his wife Kelly, and tell us about yourself, Kelly, because I know you were in Miami just recently.
Yes.
And a lot of big things were happening down there.
I just returned from competing in the 2019 NBC National Championships, where I won my heavyweight class in women's bodybuilding, earned my pro card, so I'm very excited about that.
That sounds like an outstanding thing. So how long ago did you actually start your journey to end up at this point right now?
Well, back in 2010, I was extremely overweight and very unhappy with how I looked and my appearance and things like that. And I ended up signing my husband and I up without his knowledge for a gym membership and a personal trainer, and went home and said, guess what we're doing on Monday? We're starting to work out with a trainer, because I wanted to get healthy and be around for my kids.
Right.
And so that's what we started doing. We started working out, and it was really difficult in the beginning. You know, working out when you're overweight is super challenge, but having that trainer and holding us accountable and just really pushing us really helped. But it took us for about a year to figure out that working out isn't enough. We needed to clean up our diet too. Right. And once we did that, that's when I started really changing my body, both of us, and making huge changes. And the funny thing is, this is the third half.
There we go.
This is
now you see this human door just walked in here. You ready to introduce yourself here?
Yeah, Earl Crosswhite.
Kelly
and Tom's business partner here at Maximum Fitness.
And also an IFBB Pro bodybuilder.
Look,
Yes.
Look at me and look at them, and you see why I'm here. This is why it's important to take care of yourselves, because, well, your mind, your body, it comes with your fitness and everything. You want to eat right, like she was saying. So if you want to look like this, don't do what I'm doing.
Yeah, this is the man that got me in shape and got me on stage, and you know, it all started with those small changes, and then eventually I was like, wow, this is amazing what you can do with your body. And I said, wouldn't it be funny if I became a personal trainer, because of how many times I argued with him about, you know, the exercises I had to do and things like that. And he said, well, you would be a great trainer because you know what it's like to get started. So that's what that's where it started. So I, you know, became a personal trainer, and then long story short, we decided, you know, let's start our own gym and do it the way we want to do it, the right way. And that's how we, you know, five years ago, we started Maximum Fitness Center, opened the doors May of 2014.
Wow.
And we've just been going strong ever since.
Wow.
Yeah.
Try to have you guys in
Yeah.
it. So let's hear some of your background.
Yeah, he's got a good story.
Well, again, my name's Earl Crosswhite, and I've been in the fitness industry for about 30 years. Got into it when I was 22. Originally I got into it just to get in better shape, you know, but after a year or two I realized I had the potential to compete and be competitive in bodybuilding. So that's when I took it seriously and competed for a few more years and won a few shows along the way, and then ended up winning the Mr. Ohio in 1995.
Wow.
And that qualified me for the national level. So, you know, at that point my goal was to become a professional bodybuilder. So that era back then was really, really tough. That's when you had you know, Ronnie and Jay Cutler, Kevin LeBron, Flex, and everybody. So I was around that era. So it was very, very competitive. And my training partner was Mike Francois, but Worlds in Westerville for about 12 years. And so he was a big help for me, taking me under his wing. And so I proceeded to compete nationally. First national show, broke top 10, got 9th. That's the year Jay won. 1998, I believe it was. Then did the USA's the following year, top 10, and another year, and then 2001 I had my son, so I decided to walk away from the sport. That was more important to me at the time.
Right.
Still had the drive, still competed, or still trained, worked out, but I did get away from the competitive stage. And then once he got a little older, got back on stage again, and in 2009 I was preparing for the North American Championships, Pittsburgh, and had a training accident on the hack squat machine and ruptured both quad tendons at the same time. Only injury I've ever had, but you know, I was always cautious, always aware of my body, and always trained safely, but that was just one thing that happened. By God's grace, though, I made it through and recovered well, continued training, and still in my eyes, I still wanted to make it to that pro level, so I didn't give up, and started competing again probably 3-4 years later. Did the Mr. Universe, didn't do very well, came back and decided to do the Masters Nationals, and ended up winning that and obtaining my pro card. So that goes to show you, I tell everyone, never give up on your dream. You know, most people's eyes, you know, you rupture both quad tendons, your career's over.
Wow.
And of course I thought mine was too, but once I calmed down after a few months, then I said, no, this isn't gonna stop me. So I continued, and you know, the rest is history. It was great
Wow.
career, yeah. So it was a blessing in disguise, I think, yeah.
Wow, now you talk about a story. That's a very impressive story. Both stories. And the gym here, they're going to show me around, and I'll show the course to you guys and see what they've built just from a dream. So that's something you guys got to remember. If you have a dream, don't give up on it. No matter what, you know, just keep pushing, and it'll take you far. Okay, so now she's going to show us around this fine gym and tell me a little bit. We actually are talking on the side. I'm like, I'm not getting any footage and everything. I'm just letting it go. That's how engaging she is, and that's something good for people who want to come here and be trained. You need someone who's a personal trainer who's going to be engaged with your progress to make sure you get the maximum out of your workout. So she's going to show us around.
Great. Okay, so the way we have our gym set up, this, if you're familiar with the New York area, was where I'm playing Buick for years. So when we saw it, it was in a terrible state, but we walked in the door and we knew this is the building for us. So this main area here, we call it the Fit Zone. It's a gym in and of itself, even if we had nothing else, but we have other rooms too. But in here, we have a little bit of our cardio equipment. We have more cardio equipment up front, I'll show you. But you know, the step mills, Jacob's ladders, treadmills, ellipticals, and bikes. The center part is all of our selectorized equipment, which is really safe to use, especially if you're just getting started, because it's all pin loaded, you're on a fixed plane. But around the edges, of course, we have free weights. This is all Precor free weights systems in here. All Avanco dumbbells and plates, preloaded straight bars, and way back far in the corner, of course, we have the big cable machine. Lots of different exercises you can do on that too. So this is our what we call the performance zone. It's our classroom, and we have classes that are included for free in our monthly membership. If there isn't a class going on, you're welcome to come in here and set up your own circuits, stretch, use the spin bikes, you know, do anything you want. People come in here and set up pretty elaborate, you know, workouts on their own. But this room is always getting used, so it's a great place. There's lots of, you know, the battling ropes, the kettlebells, more balls and things like that.
This would be the room where I do my backflips in.
Yeah, right? Let me show you the cardio zone, and I'll show you the power zone. Kristen is another one of our trainers over there with the long blonde hair. She has another incredible story, too, of weight loss and transformation. And she also started competing last year in women's figure. And we predict that she'll probably be the next person to go pro here. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, she's really, really impressive. So she's got a great story. It's on our website if you want to check it out. But a little bio of what how she's come a long way too. And again, it's all started with Earl, the change maker.
This dude told me, because I surprised him thought about tackling me. Can you imagine this dude tackling me, man, snapping me in half? I started sweating as soon as he said it.
We show you our cardio zone, and then we'll go over to the power zone where we like to play.
Power zone. That sounds like a place I need to avoid.
This used to be the old.
Thank God I just got off.
Yeah, right.
You don't want me in your program.
You're fine. This is the cardio zone. We have all networks cardio equipment in here. You can get on the internet. You can watch TV. You can do the pre-programmed workouts or do your own thing in here. It's really you can log into your Netflix and watch your Netflix on these.
Oh, wow.
On these, yeah, it's all touch screen.
So you probably have a lot of people just walk and they're kind of watching their movies.
Yeah, I tell you,
It's easy though.
Yeah, that distraction helps a lot when you're doing cardio. So, but yeah, we've got ellipticals, both types of bikes, AMTs, and treadmills up there. So lots of options. Let me show you the power zone, Earl's Playground.
Oh yeah.
And you've seen Earl, so you can imagine what his playground looks like.
We have all hammer strength Rogue and Yvarco dumbbells. Dumbbells go up to 220 pounds. We have a full line of hammer strength in the entire back line, back equipment, chest equipment, shoulders, arms. We have the Rogue Fitness power cages, also the hammer strength super squat machine. We have 2 Rogue Fitness deadlift platforms with band attachments, and our bench press pieces have band attachments too. So we have the Rogue bands that go clear up to, I believe, 200-pound resistance. We have the compound leg press over here, which is a great piece. You can load that up to about 1,300 pounds. The hammer strength universal ab machine. This is an amazing piece where you can rotate over the obliques as well. So you're pulling your entire upper body, you're pulling your knees up at the same time, contracting in the middle. And then further back here, we have what we call the dungeon. We have some more equipment back this way. I train a few Max Muscle Fit girls, and we have some of our seniors over here training. It just depends on the type of equipment we're looking for. So we have such a wide array, so if it's not available over there, you can come over here and hit up these. So yeah, it's very laid back atmosphere. This is what we call a dungeon. So we have a belt squat here. We have another monster rack rope piece with a attached rope monolift. We use that monolift. We have the glue ham developer by Rogue, also the hammer string pullover machine, and then the reverse hyper, which was designed by Louis Simmons. That's a great piece to use as well. So we get a lot of members back here in the dungeon as well. So, and again, we have more band straps back here as well.
I'd like you guys to tell me a little bit about this Miami trip that you recently returned from. Tell me both of your roles in there, because both of your roles are very important, you know, to reach. There was one goal that you guys had, a common goal, but it took both of you to reach. I'd like you guys to explain that to the viewers, if you don't mind.
Well, you know, without Earl's help, I wouldn't have been able to achieve my goals, because he has the vision and he can see things I can't. And you're always your own worst critic when you're, especially in something that's so subjective as like bodybuilding. You know, you always want to have things bigger or tighter or, you know, leaner, things like that. But my job was just to do what he tells me to do. So when he would say, Kelly, you're going to do 2 60-minute cardio sessions today, in addition to our workout, in addition to your abs that you need to train, in addition to your calves, that's what I did, you know, and also guiding me on my diet, because the diet is so important in general, and just for everybody, but also at that level, you need to stick to what works for your body.
Right.
And so that for me, that's a lot of chicken, a lot of fish, a lot of green beans and asparagus, not a lot of like, you know, starchy carbs or anything like that.
Here.
Yeah, I know.
You talk about that food.
So when he would say, you know, you're getting this many carbs today, that's what I would limit it to, and I just, you know, it makes it simple for me. But he, you know, he spent a lot of time and effort and energy in just planning this whole thing for me, so I could just do exactly what he told me to do, and then we achieved our goal. So.
Just from where she came from 10 years ago to obtaining her pro card is nothing short of amazing. Back then, I'm sure she didn't have any dreams of being a professional bodybuilder, but again, you know, she was an athlete in high school, and once she realized she had the potential, I think it took a hold of her. So, helping her prepare for her national qualifier a couple of weeks before the nationals, she looked amazing, and I truly myself believed she was going to make it to that next level. This is someone who, no matter what I told her to do, she did it, and it takes a lot mentally and physically, especially she has a family. So, you know, to me, anyone who sticks to their guns, never lets up, and never loses that drive, determination, and focus, they will obtain anything they set their mind to. May not happen in your time, but you just continue to go until you get it. And this is what she did. And as I was speaking about earlier, one of my ultimate dreams was to become a professional bodybuilder, professional athlete, one of the best days of my life. But taking someone else through that, showing them the way, pushing them, driving them to help them obtain their goal is 10 times more rewarding than obtaining that myself. And it's such a challenging and difficult sport to do it on your own. I had help, you know, when I was up and coming, so I feel it's my duty to help others as well. So it doesn't get any better than that. And seeing them smile on her face and her eating cookies after the shows.
That was the best part.
It's like, cue the cookies, please. With trainers like you guys and seeing the things that you guys have accomplished, I'm sure anybody comes in here and they're going to accomplish their goals.
Yeah, that's the atmosphere we try to create and keep in here is just one big family. And when you walk through that door, we want you to feel, you know, like you're at home. And that motivation and assistance just hits you right when you walk through that door. So, and we've even had feedback from our members stating that we don't want anything but that in here. One family away from home, you know. So that's what we try to keep here at Maximum Fitness.
Well, you heard that. Maximum Fitness. You come here, you're going to get the max of your fitness from maxes like these people here. So come here, and not only just if you're already into working out, but if you're a beginner, it's a great place to start out. They're going to take you from your level where you should be up to where you want to be. So go to Maximum Fitness and get fit.
Yeah.